Hello, this is Andrea again for my resource number 5, which is Scholastic. Why select this resource? Because it is very interactive. Teachers can produce whole group, small group, and individual assignments with this resource. It includes several learning videos, can be used at school and at home, many teacher resources for most subjects, and hundreds of free stuff for several subjects. What is the purpose? The purpose of Scholastic is to get coworkers knowledgeable of another technology tool to use in their classroom, and it's free. Teachers can incorporate into any part of class time. It's suitable for all students in the class, and it really is so much fun, and it's very diverse. My intended audience is coworkers and administration. My 2 IST standards are ISTET 2A, design or adapt relevant learning experiences that incorporate digital tools and resources to promote student learning and creativity. The other standard is ISTET 2C, which is customize and personalize activities to address students' diverse learning styles, working strategies, and abilities using digital tools and resources. So to get into Scholastic, if you are a teacher, you can log in and input just a few questions about how many students you have in your classroom, because they will send you Scholastic book order forms where students can order their school books or any types of books that they'd like to read. Once you're logged in, it's very simple. You are turned to this page, scholastic.com. And I'll just show you a few of some resources. There's so much on here that 15 minutes isn't enough to get through to it, but I'll show you a few things. Resources and tools, they have lots of, you could just click into all, or you could just go into certain ones. Lesson plans, planning calendar, tools, there's freebies, and there's videos. But the part that I wanted to show you was more in strategies and ideas. And nowadays all our school districts are turning to Common Core, so you can click on that. But there's also new teacher support, professional resources, and student activities is what I wanted to show you. There's all student activities. You could go into computer lab favorites. What I wanted to show you is the interactive whiteboard activities. So if you have a smart board, you'll be able to do any of these. I tried them out today with my students and they loved it. What is nice about this is that it is learning games and teaching tools. It's pretty much the language arts, the social studies, and science and math all put together. Just language arts, that's what all of these are down here. You can see that it goes from kinder all the way to high school, actually. So there's just some of them, and you can see all of them there. But one that caught my attention was there's Scholastic videos, where you would have an author actually read a book to the class. It could do that. There's story starters, which is what I tried today, and my students loved it. So it tells you the skills that the student will be learning and tips on how to use the whiteboard. It's pretty simple though. Story starters. It has sections where you can choose your genre or theme that you want. What I chose was Scrambler, and it has cool little noises that go with it. So you just type in your name and then select the grade that you would like. I'm going to choose 4 through 6. And then there's this noise in the background, like, a working machine. So there's a couple ways that you could do this. You could just spin the whole thing and then all of them will pop up, or you could do one at a time to kind of have students read. So write a letter to a sneaky police officer who is the worst singer in the world. So then it also has a full sentence up here for the students. So then the kids would go, you could discuss a little bit about vocabulary, you know, sneaky or worst singer, what does that sound like? And then have the students go back to their maybe journal writing, or, you know, create a type of short story on this sentence starter. You can also spin, or it spins all of them. So, you know, they're pretty fictional. Sometimes it would come out very non-fictional. So that, once you get that, you would click next. And then this is nice because you can choose if you want it notebook style. So you could do this as a whole group with students, or you can have them do it individually on their computers. So then up here it has notebook style. So the students would start typing in here, you know, their whole story. And then you can have it printed out, and then they could draw their picture. Start a new story, switch to different formats, add another page if they are very creative. You can also do letter form, which looks like this. So from the desk of Trevino. So it's kind of neat. Same thing, click, draw a picture. You could do it newspaper style, where it looks like a newspaper, and they would do the same thing, you know, breaking news, something like that. And then also a postcard. So this one was kind of neat because you can have a front and back where students could create their own stamp, and then they would type in here, it already has their name, and then the front part where they draw a picture of what it is that they wrote. So then when you're all done, it goes into the mail, and then you can pretty much print it or save it. So print or download, and then you can start a new one or move on. So that was one that I found very, very interesting. And let me show you other areas. So then they also have social studies, where there's different, it tells you the grade, you know, so you could choose the level that they are at, and there's just a bunch of different activities with lesson plans. It tells you exactly what to do, so you don't have to do anything. Everything's here for you. There is science and math, which was really neat too. They have build a dinosaur, and then you go straight to the activity. They also have study jams, which is what I thought was very, very cool. And if it would start up, that would be great. Okay, so they have different topics that you could choose from. They have the most popular down here. They also have a sing karaoke or did you know section. Let me see. So the sing karaoke is very interactive, where you can learn about math or science. And for example, sing karaoke, I'll just let you see a quick snippet of it. Push play.
Lines are everywhere, that's for sure. teacher. And when they're classified, it's easier for me to solve tough problems in geometry.
Okay, so you kind of get the gist of it, and then after that they can test themselves. So then you have about 7 questions. I'm just going to choose the same one. And I'll show you, it tells them how many they got correct, how many incorrect. You can also review your answers so they can see what the correct answer is. So I thought that was pretty interesting. And also it came with vocabulary, so they could do that as well. Then they also have math and science for study jams too. So you get to select your topics here: numbers, addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. So I'll show you an example of just a video that they had. So I thought it was pretty neat. So they have all these sections, and below you see that they have lots of options for you to choose from. So for example, place value. It has a video for you. Just push play, and then there's a test at the end.
Sam, I just found the best website. It estimates the population of the U.S. at every minute.
Cool. Let me see. Look, the total just went up.
That makes 302,628,824.
Whoa, that's too many to even imagine.
I know what you mean. Big numbers are hard to get your head around.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I've got a way to make big numbers kind of easy. Let's just pop this 9-digit biggie into my place value machine.
Wait, digit? Place value?
Don't let the terms throw you, Sam. You know more than you think. Digits are just the numerals in a number here.
Okay, so you get the gist of that, and then the same exact thing I showed you earlier. They can test themselves, and then there's just other videos that they have. So that's pretty easy for teachers. You just play the video, they kind of get a visual, and they can learn about place value, and then you could go from there. So plants, same exact thing. They have different areas: animals, human body, ecosystem, and the same thing. You would just click on one of them and it would guide you right into that. So overall, Scholastics had a lot more free stuff than I had thought. You can pay for a premium, but I feel that there's no need for it, just because there's so much free stuff on here and very interactive. So there's just a section, teacher section, that I was showing you, just the student activities, and there's just study jams right there. They have books and authors, sorry about that, books and authors, where you could check the level of the books that the students have, and then these are just things that charge. So then they have a section for parents and kids, so parents can log in, students can log in, and they could play any of these games and go online and do free printables, or play the games that are online as well. So overall, I feel that Scholastics is very resourceful, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you.